Ketwolski. Hello there. Hey everybody, Ketwolski here, checking in with another one of our hashtag Earl Grey Pour Up video discussions. Today we've got kind of just a couple of quick news stories that I just wanted to go ahead and talk a little bit about with you guys. Again, I do want to remind you that I am kind of constantly remote reporting in these various hotel rooms. Here I am in an all-new hotel room as we eventually get to our final destination here, hopefully in the next week or so, and we'll be kind of settled in and I'll be able to start building out the studio. But I do apologize for the poor audio and video quality kind of in the next couple of videos moving on, but we'll eventually get back to the top tier shit posting quality that I had previously. Okay, so there's really just two big news stories, kind of three, I guess, but two big news stories that I wanted to kind of cover, and these really are just responses to two massive, I guess you could say, Twitter storms, social media firestorms of rumors in regards to upcoming Star Trek projects. Number one of those, of course, being the rumor about Kirk apparently being bisexual or perhaps some other variation of that for the Strange New World series. And the other one is that the Star Trek Prodigy show has been canceled. So let's go ahead and jump into the Prodigy show one first. So as you guys know, I do kind of take time to look around and kind of gather all my sources and stuff like that. And one of the things I do look at is the TESS system, which is essentially the U.S. trademark system. You can go on there and search anything that you want. It's really, really easy to use. So I recommend ever wanting to know information about anything, you can just go on there and search for something. It'll give you all the kind of generic information about trademarks, whether it's for something that you're investigating or something that you're trying to create, and you can see what other people have trademarks for. But Star Trek has a bunch of trademarks filed by CBS and are now Viacom CBS. And one of the things that was popping up just recently is that everyone was saying that Star Trek Prodigy is now canceled because the original trademark that they had filed for Star Trek Prodigy is now dead. It has no longer been renewed, and it does, if you look at just that one line, yes, you could assume that they have given up on that show. But if you read like 5 lines below that, you see Star Trek Prodigy again, because they filed a whole new one. This one basically kind of just zeroes in on the fact that it's going to be a streaming service. The real big differences between the previous trademark that they had and this new one is the previous one was more focused on DVD and downloadable content, so that may have been part of their original kind of distribution model for this show. It maybe had something to do with the way Nickelodeon was going to do it or however they were going to do it. But now that Nickelodeon, which is a part of Viacom, has now merged with CBS, and now CBS All Access is going to be the streaming platform on high, it looks as though that they decided to redo their trademark and zeroize the show in specifically for streaming content. So no, the show isn't dead. No, at this point, I don't believe, another rumor being that the show has been completely renamed. I haven't heard anything about that. I have heard that the show's name has been tossed around internally, at CBS and to a couple of other people within the trade articles and stuff like that. So as far as I know, Star Trek Prodigy, which is another one of the worst kept secrets that they're trying to keep over there at Secret Hideout, is still the title of the Nickelodeon animated show. So I guess everyone just needs to calm down a little bit, maybe stop looking for a reason to be, either excited or mad about the fact that, the show was canceled or whatever it was. As you guys can hear, Wilbur sneezing in the background. Side note, Wilbur did get really sick after we gave him some vaccines recently for our road trip down to, or I guess our move down to Texas. So he is a little under the weather. So if you hear him continuously sneezing over there, you see him kind of just enjoying life. That is why, but he's doing much better, but he was sick really badly for a few days there. I was very concerned about him, but I'll keep you guys kind of posted about his status. Okay, so that pretty much wraps up what's going on with Prodigy. Now let's jump right into what's going on with the Kirk situation. And really, this deals with two giant rumors kind of all shoved into one, which is the original one was that Kirk was going to be appearing in Strange New Worlds, whatever. That's just a big nonsense rumor that no one has any facts associated with at this point. And then to tack on to that one, they are saying that now he's being sought after to change the character a little bit to be bisexual or some kind of variation of that kind of in this show. And I'm just going to ask everybody to, number one, chill out. Number two, remember that none of this information has even been remotely confirmed at all for anything in relations to what's going on with Strange New Worlds or any of these new Star Trek productions. And if they decide to change Kirk into being a bisexual individual or some variation of that for the show, then we will deal with that at the time. Some people have already responded saying, well, yeah, duh, of course he's bisexual. He has sex with everything that moves. Why would you assume that it was only just women or just aliens that looked like women? But that's it. We'll deal with that if it ever actually even comes up. I would just recommend that there are so many things happening in this world that you shouldn't get riled up and get fired up and so angry over something that literally, as of this point, is something that people are just talking about on the internet that has not even been remotely confirmed. Just focus your energy somewhere else, hopefully in a positive light. It's ridiculous. Even William Shatner had to weigh in on it, where he kind of gave like a backhanded comment about it, saying, sure, go for it with this crazy PC culture thing. And it was like this weird backhanded comment. Whatever. Again, we don't know anything about what's going on. Just everybody needs to chill out and just wait to be outraged. If that's the way you're going to feel, wait at least until we get actual information that supports that even occurring at any point in the future. Okay, and the final little tiny story is that Jonathan Frakes kind of confirmed that he is going to be filming episodes of Strange New Worlds, which means that as of this point, he's been involved with every iteration of live-action Star Trek since, Kurtzman and company kind of took over. It's unclear if he's had any kind of inputs into Lower Decks or even the Prodigy show that I was just talking about, but it wouldn't surprise me if at least he was kind of talked to in regards to just maybe creative decisions and different ideas, because he's always hanging around the sets there, and he's always hanging around all of these kind of bigwigs at Secret Hideout and Viacom CBS, so it would make sense if he was involved in some way, but obviously maybe not in a directorial sense. But that does confirm that he is going to be inside of the cast of, and the crew, excuse me, not the cast, I wish, not the cast, the crew of Strange New Worlds, kind of behind the camera and filming, which is great. I think people are really excited about that, and it's really good too, because I know that he's also worked up a great relationship with Ethan Peck and Rebecca Romaine and Anson Mount from the work from Discovery and some of the short treks, and they've kind of all gotten to know each other, so hopefully that kind of, I guess, personal relationship is going to be extended into the episodes that he'll be filming. It's unclear exactly how many, but he did just confirm that he will be filming some episodes. All right, guys and gals, that does wrap up the Earl Grey Pour Up for today. I am curious to hear what your guys' thoughts are in regards to all of these different news stories. What do you think about the Kirk rumor, about him even being there, and about the whole bisexual thing? And are you also now going to go ahead and maybe take a knee and relax for a little bit about it? I don't know. And what do you think about what's going on with Prodigy? Do you think that this show is going to be renamed, or do you think it's actually the title, or what do you think is going on with that? I'm curious to hear what you guys and gals think about it. Get your ideas up down below, and we'll go ahead and get the conversation started. Live long and prosper, my Trekkies!